year of 2023 is starting out with a bang, and I'm all the anime that are upcoming and returning alike. However, for today, it's Isekai and fantasy anime. And as for today, we will be talking about the top 11 Isekai and fantasy-like anime of winter 2023. But before we start, be sure to hit the subscribe button and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about all our latest new videos. And that being said, beware of the following spoilers. Coming in at number 11 is By the Grace of the Gods Season 2. This is one of those shows that you go to when you are stressed, tired, and burnt out of life in general. I mean, the anime is literally about a person isekai'd into a world of magic as a child after dying from overwork. Season 1 helped me through a lot of dark times, to say the least, and it actually calmed me down and helped me realize that life is much more than a job or a relation or anything like that. Life is beautiful and deserves to be loved, and I personally can't wait for Season 2 to start and binge watch it. Let's just hope they don't ruin the friendly atmosphere Season 1 developed. Coming in at number 10 is The Fruit of Evolution Season 2. The life of Hiragi Saichi wasn't the easiest, to say the least. With his class receiving the better treatment and being isekai'd into a new world as nobility and heroes, he was the black goose and received a punishment of sorts for being ugly. Transported to a deserted place hunted by a pink gorilla, Seichi believed his life was done for until he discovered the fruit of evolution, transforming him into one hell of a handsome guy as well as the gorilla, turning into a hot redhead, cause anime logic. And why the heck not? If it gets views, go for it. That's what I always say. Season 2 from the trailer alone is going to provide us with a lot of fun and randomness that Season 1 had clearly abundance of. They better up their game, however, or they might just lose views if Season 2 had a repetitive feeling of Season 1, with the same jokes and tropes. Let's just hope to have a good laugh when the season drops. Coming in at number 9 is Farming Life in Another World. Passing away due to sickness at the age of 39, this man Machio Hiraku didn't achieve much in his life. No need to fear, however, as he is given a second chance at life in a magical world by a seemingly benevolent enough god. Granted 4 wishes before reincarnating in that world, Machio asks first for a healthy body. Obviously, he didn't want to die of sickness again. His second wish was choosing to live peacefully. For his third wish, he asked to learn the local language of the world. I gotta say, honestly, that was a smart move on his part. And the fourth and final wish was to be reborn as a farmer. Not a hero, not a demon lord, just a simple farmer tending to his land. Obviously, since it's an isekai in a magical world, our hero is bound to have his fair share of the harem experience, something like the trailer has already shown to happen, with many girls entering his life and joining him on his journey of tending to his farm. This anime, like By the Grace of the Gods, seems to be a comfort anime. Coming in at number 8 is Endo and Kobayashi Live, the latest on Tsundere, Villainess, Lieselotte. The hardest and saddest part about certain games is the inevitable fate encoded in the game for the characters that you get to meet and know throughout your journey. I bet we all had our fair share of losing characters we loved and grew to care about. In this game specifically, the main villainess is the Princess Lieselotte, fated to have her life taken after an evil witch possesses her. Something goes wrong and the actual people playing the game are able to interact with Prince Sigwald, which he believes to be something like a godly revelation from a god and goddess. Coming in at number 7 is the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. I swear these titles keep getting longer and longer. Before reincarnating, this child was a powerful diviner from a distant land in a completely different world from this one, that was only killed through betrayal and conspiring against him. In his final moments, he activates the forbidden ritual of reincarnation and as such is reborn into a world of magic, born to a powerful bloodline of mages. Nonetheless, this bloodline did him no favors. After all, he didn't inherit the magical powers they had and in turn decided to rely solely on his powers and skills as an onmyoji. This kind of trope and story has been repeated quite a few times. However, the powers and skills of an onmyoji seem to be quite interesting and intriguing. I am definitely keeping my eyes on this anime. Who knows? It might actually be good and original for a change. Coming in number 6 is Handyman Saito in Another World. Speaking of originality, the last thing you expect a party of adventurers to need is an old classical with no powers whatsoever handyman. This guy is isekai to a new world with fairies, magicians, and knights in shining armor. His journey as a handyman is just starting and he already proved just how critical his role is in the party. He is the missing piece, the key they needed to unlock the secrets of the dungeon. No, I mean it quite literally. His lockpicking kit is exactly what they needed to open the chests in the dungeons and benefit from its loot. For the first time in his life, he feels appreciated for what he does, and feels a sense of belonging to somewhere. His party loves him and cares for him, and he helps them quite a lot with his skills as a handyman. I bet this anime is going to be big this season with its original setting and plot. Coming in number 5 is Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. This guy will make Soma proud. He is a great chef, just like him. So great that he was even able to tame the mythical beast of legends, Fenrir himself, and make him his familiar. To understand how it was done, we have to go back to the start. 3 heroes are summoned to this world by the king for the usual killing Demon King and rescuing the world scenario. The third, however, is our main character. Apparently he was summoned by mistake. This belief was further reinforced after witnessing just how useless his ability was. This ability allowed him to transfer anything food-related from Japan, like utensils, a stove, and of course, the actual food ingredients. His food became so famous and renowned he became a traveling merchant along with his slime Sui and trusty familiar, the powerful Fenrir. Coming in at number 4 is Chillin' in My 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army. This isn't much of an isekai anime, however it fits the whole magic and fantasy world trope, so I'm gonna keep it. Dario was raised by the previous Demon Lord as his adopted son, and with him gone, the new Demon Lord, his brother, took over and decided that since he is so weak and can't use magic, then his army has no use for him. Just like that, Dario was booted out of his old home and for once in his life had no idea where to go and what to do for that matter. In his confusion and search for a purpose, he rescues Marika from a forest monster, and in that moment, he realizes that he isn't quite as weak as his brother painted him out to be, and he actually has got some hidden potential in him. The question is, however, what is he going to use that hidden potential for, and whether he will defeat his adoptive brother or just kick back, relax, and live a calm life. Enjoying the list so far? That's great to hear. However, going on forward from number 3 are not isekai anime, yet are some of the anime that caught my attention, and I am looking forward to watching this season. So without further ado, let's get into the last 3. Coming in at number 3 is The Tale of Outcasts. Finding a place to belong to is quite a difficult task, especially for immortal powerful beings hunted day and night by the authorities and zealots. Wisteria, a child orphaned living in the end of the 19th century of the British Empire, and her friend Marbus, who is a furry beast that is able to disguise as a human, has to go high and low searching for that perfect place they belong to. They are always on the run due to the nature of their existence, aka their immortality, and as such these two will have to defend themselves from all those that come their way whilst trying to find a way to coexist with humanity. Coming in number 2 is The Misfit of Demon King Academy 2. The passing of the creator of the manga was such a devastating news for the fanbase of this anime, especially after the huge popularity it amassed after the debut of the first season of the show. Fans, however, were able to take a sigh of relief as Season 2 was announced after that slap to the face they got. The plot to Season 2 should be the same as in the manga, which is something I have no idea about since I didn't spoil it for myself. However, the trailer gave us some insight towards what the plot could revolve around this time, with a story introducing the third race that had a part in the Great War of the past, the Elves, and finally making their debut into the series. I bet the anime, like Season 1, will have lots of battles and cool spells. Not to mention meme-worthy quotes of Anos being overpowered as hell as he is, that even death couldn't kill him, let alone erase his existence. For me personally, I just want to see how Anos, the one that split the world into 3, the wielder of the strongest magic to exist, and the Demon King will fare in this season, and just how powerful his abilities will get. And number 1 goes to Tokyo Revengers. Christmas Showdown. Machine Gun Kicks Mikey, Brazilian Dragon, and Whiny Takamichi have returned for the second season of Tokyo Revengers. The battles of the delinquents continue with a new enemy taking center stage this time, and this Christmas will be quite the bloody one with the fights and actions waiting for you guys in this season. I guarantee you ultimate satisfaction. Add to that the fact that this season is a build-up towards the final encounter and battle between Takamichi and Kisaki Teta. This time the antagonist isn't just cunning, he is also as powerful as they come. Nothing the kicks of Mikey can't one-shot though. I won't go into much detail and ruin the surprise for you guys, but the best way you know what happens will always be by watching it yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I had fun making it for you. I would appreciate it if you guys smash that like button, subscribe, comment, and press on that bell icon to keep yourself notified of all our latest new videos. Also, don't forget to tell me in the comments down below what anime you are the most excited for or hyped for. Any cool ideas for our upcoming videos? Don't be shy. Share them in the comments with us down below. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.